If you have been going through spiritual warfare, spiritual attacks, I just want to remind you that the enemy only attacks what is valuable. A robber does not break into an empty home. A lot of us are always asking, well, why do people who are like living in sin, who are living wickedly, like why do they seem like they're not going through attacks? Why is it that the godly have to go through warfare? Why is it that the godly have to go through suffering and testing and trials? And my answer to you is the devil does not see them as a threat. The devil already knows where they are headed. The devil doesn't have to worry about those that are already walking in darkness. The devil is out to attack those who are a threat to the kingdom of darkness. There's a reason why we go through the most. That is because you have so much value, okay? The devil knows how valuable you are, which is why he is attacking you so much. Many people don't like to go through the opposition, which is why they just choose to go back to the world, because walking with Christ is not easy. It is going to be rewarding. I always say this, the most rewarding things in life are not going to be easy, okay? You have to understand that we are in a spiritual battle. Everything in life is spiritual. It's not a coincidence that right when you give your life to Christ, you just start getting attacked. You're getting all these temptations. People who haven't hit you up in, forever, all of a sudden are hitting you up, tempting you to go back into that life of sin. Like, this is not a coincidence. This is a spiritual battle. The devil is going to try to use people all around you, your friends, relationships. He's going to try to use your family to try to operate through them because he's not operating through you anymore. Once you have the Spirit of God inside of you, the devil knows he can't operate through you, but he can try to operate through people all around you. So don't be surprised when people all around you start acting out or start treating you differently. It's not them, it's the spirits attached to them. It's the spirits operating through them. It is so important, my friends, to stay rooted in God, okay? We need to be connected to God at all times, because when that opposition comes, when the spiritual warfare attacks, we are plugged into God. And the more attacks you go through and you overcome successfully, the easier it gets. You're going to get wiser when it comes to navigating through these spiritual attacks. You're going to know how to overcome it. You're going to know, oh, this is an attack from the enemy. I'm rebuking it right now. Stay plugged into God, especially when you're going through an attack. The devil preys on your weaknesses. So don't be surprised when you have a temptation in front of you that you know is your biggest weakness, okay? Be smarter than the enemy. Do not fall into them temptations. The devil wants to delay you from what God has for you, okay? But nothing and no one can stop what God has for you. No one can stop the plans that God has for you but yourself and your own disobedience. The devil is afraid of what's inside of you. So he's going to do anything and everything to try to get you from not realizing what you have inside of you. Remember, we do not wrestle against flesh and blood, but against evil rulers, authorities of the unseen world, and against mighty powers in this dark world and evil spirits in heavenly places. Put on the armor of God so that when the enemy comes, you're able to resist him. 1 Peter 5 verse 9 says, submit to God, resist the devil, and he will flee. Don't let the devil win. Love you guys.